There's so many birds all around, right? And you can't even see them, of course. As soon as I came, they flew away. But I was just thinking about, oh, there goes one falling. I was just thinking about what brought to my attention was that kid that was in that prison in Rikers that was being followed by the government and stuff like that. I mean, because he was revealing some shit and da-da-da. But just the detrimental effects of what he went through in that jail and being in solitary confinement and being blah, blah, blah. He never broke, like, they weren't able to break his spirit. He never just let them defeat him. You know, he said, no, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. You know, because most people would have just went for a plea deal just to get out, blah, blah. He suffered. Not many can suffer and get through it, okay? And even though he took his own life, he took his own life because they weren't ever going to stop bothering him. They weren't ever going to let him live in peace on earth. But it's funny. It's not funny, but what's weird is where the window that he hung himself out of, a vine grows there now. I think it was the grandmother that took care of him, if I'm not mistaken. A vine grew outside of the window that he hung himself out. So his presence is still very much there, okay? Just in a different way. It's true. It is true about that. Now that I know and I'm connected like that, it's very true about life and death. Yeah. That fear of death is just another bad thing, that they try to make you fear death. I mean, unless you are a really bad person, then you should fear it, Just because the next place you're going is you're just going to carry that karma over from being such a bad person. That's all that it really means, Unless you could be forgiven and make amends before. You got to work it off. But some of us are just unfairly brutalized. Unfortunately. But his spirit is much stronger than it ever was passed over. I honestly believe that because look at the movement he made. That whole jail got shut down. So, just makes you think about certain things. Look at the cool bird across the street in my neighbor's yard. She got a new doggy. I just noticed the other day. She was out there playing with the doggy. My daughter has a black dog. You see, my daughter got out. My daughter was able to move away from this freaking horrible neighborhood. Yeah, horrible place. And I honestly think it has something to do about living in housing. I'm telling you. Yeah, it has to do with living in housing. Poor communities. They don't look at you like worthy. Yeah. Bye.